Welcome to Mercher, a content monetization platform allowing you to create, market, and sell your own merchandise collection with no inventory, no risk, and an unbeatable catalog of products. Whether you're looking to launch your merch store from scratch or connect your existing Shopify store, we've got you covered. In this video, we'll be walking you through connecting your existing Shopify store to the Mercher Hub. If you haven't got a web store or don't want to set up a Shopify store from scratch, you can use our really easy hosted store package instead. Check out the link in the description below. Now it's time to get started. Firstly, make your way over to mercher.com and click the sign up button at the top right of the homepage. This will take you to a registration form, and once you've filled in the required details and chosen a secure password, you'll receive a confirmation email. After you've confirmed your account, you'll be ready to start setting up your store. So now that you've made an account, you will want to install our app on Shopify, which itself comes with comprehensive instructions on how to link your store to the account you'll have just created. Head on over to the My Stores area and click Add New Store. You'll need to use a code called a Personal Access Token, which could be found in your Mercher profile at the bottom of the page. Just click to copy it and then paste it into the Shopify setup wizard. Then you can choose a name for your store, and after clicking Next, your accounts will be linked. Now, before setting up your first product, you just need to add a payment method to cover the production costs. Don't worry though, it only gets charged after an order gets placed. Heading over to the payment settings page, you'll see that you can either top up your account balance or just store a card to auto charge each time. The choice is yours, but for this store, let's add a stored card as it's much easier than having to keep my account topped up. With the setup process finished, you're now able to create and customize new products. Let's go ahead and try it out. Firstly, you'll want to choose a product. Everything from cushion covers to backpacks, water bottles to baby bibs are available for you to customize and add to your store. Under each item, you can see how much the product will cost to print and produce. Now, let's go ahead and select one to customize. As you can see, this proceeds to a much more extensive customization area, where you'll be able to truly channel your creativity into the product with everything you would expect from a fully fledged design interface. Here, you'll compose the final design for your product, tying everything together so it's ready to hit the virtual shelves. And there's a lot at your disposal, and new features are always being added, so be sure to make use of it. For this product, let's say that I'm going to manage a store for a football team. I'm going to add the club shield onto the water bottle by clicking Upload New, which will automatically drop it onto the design area. Let's position it in the middle, resize it slightly, and then add some text which I want my fans to be able to personalize. This feature is really great for letting customers add their own personal touch, especially if it's a gift for someone. Firstly, I want to make sure it's in the correct place, sized nicely, and with my chosen font. I'll let them know that they can personalize it by changing the text to say your name, before clicking the option here to enable the feature. You can also see that it puts a green box around it, so I know it's editable on the storefront. One feature that's really neat is if you upload a compatible file, or choose one of the graphics already here, like this one, you can change the individual colors directly in the designer. This is really useful if you're putting the design onto a product of the same color, so you can adjust it to show up more clearly. Anyway, happy with the design? Time to finish creating the product. Before moving on, you can click the save icon to store your design under a unique name. But don't worry though, it will autosave if you don't. Go ahead and click on Next Step in the top right corner, and this will take you to the final part of the product creation process. Here you'll be able to define the details of your products, such as their title, description, and how much you'll be selling them for. Alongside that sale price, you'll see the cost of the item itself, along with any platform fees, as well as your profit per sale, which will update in real time as you increase or decrease the selling price. Shipping gets charged on top, but you can choose whether to pass this on to your customer or absorb it into your selling price. Underneath, if the product has different variations, such as colors or sizes, you can click Show Variant Options to open them. Here you can choose which one should be the main image, easily disable certain variations from appearing on your store, change the order of the variants, and also change individual pricing if you wish. This is the last step before publishing your product, so it's good practice to double check that everything is to your liking. If you need to change anything on the design, just click the button found at the bottom of the page. Either way, this could be updated later if necessary as well. Once everything is in place and good to go, click on that publish button and hit the market with your new product. Now your store is fully set up. Your first product is published. But before we get to that, let's check out this neat little feature called bulk adding. After publishing your product, you'll have noticed that you get a prompt with two options: close and create more products. If you click on the latter, it will bring you back to the first step of the product creation process. The products will show a preview of your latest design, and you can even change it with this handy drop-down menu. You'll also see that if you select multiple products at once, you can bulk add them all to your store. You'll then be brought to a review page on which you can individually choose to edit each product. Once the details of each one of them are to your liking, you can proceed to publish them to your store all at once. It's time to see what you've built in action. Firstly, make sure your product now has a green published indicator next to it on your products list. Then head back over to your Shopify store and navigate to your newly created product. Here you can see all the variants of that product which you've published, but most importantly, how the personalization area works for your customers to add their own name or message to the product. Remember, products don't have to have a personalization area when you create them. It's just a nifty little feature which the platform offers. And the best part is, thanks to Merch's automated processes, there's nothing more you need to do when you receive an order. When an order comes in, you get paid in full by your customer through your Shopify payment system. At the same time, we get notified, and after automatically taking payment for the production costs, either from the card you've stored on file or an account balance you've topped up, we print the product on demand and ship it straight to your customer. You can track everything on the orders page from the hub, which you can get to from the left-hand menu. Here you'll be able to enjoy an overview of your orders with all the important details clearly laid out in front of you, including a clear presentation of the profit that you've just made. No hassle, no logistics, and no worry when it comes to the actual delivery of the product itself. We take care of that entire portion of the equation, so you don't have to. And you're all set. Your store is up and running. You're ready to go with all the products you've published so far, and you're all set. Your store is up and running, ready to go with all the products you've published so far, as well as primed to take on however many more you can throw at it. I'll say it again. Welcome to Mercher. We're excited to work with you and are looking forward to helping you take your business to the next level.